False accusations are incredibly dangerous. There seem to be a handful of people in this world that are simply seeking a reason to completely undermine another person's life. Whether you want to believe it or not, a false accusation fuels the belief that victims should not be believed. In the Bible, it is clearly stated that false accusations are evil and should have no place in the life of a believer. As we know in the Ten Commandments, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, said in Exodus 20 verse 16. In the New Testament, we see similar exhortations. 1 Peter 2 verse 1 states, "So put away all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all slander." Ephesians 4 verse 25 then says, "Therefore, having put away falsehood, let each one of you speak the truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another." Revelation 21 verse 8 later includes liars and a list of those who will be cast into the lake of fire. In John 8 verse 44 we realize that Satan is a liar and the father of lies. Undoubtedly, falsehood of any kind is divergent to God's character, and thus it has no place in the life of an active believer. False accusations is the reverse of peace, which usually stirs up chaos, for they do not speak peace, but against those who are quiet in the land they devise words of deceit, said in Psalm 35 verse 20. So, what drives people to level false accusations against others? There are few obvious reasons for this. To begin, people make false accusations in order to take revenge. They intend to cause harm to the person they are falsely accusing. Second, they do it in order to gain or keep power. The Israelites are given specific instructions in Deuteronomy on how to handle false accusations. The judges shall inquire diligently, and if the witness is a false witness and has falsely accused his brother, then you shall do to him as he had intended to do to his brother. As a result, you will purge the evil from your midst. These are high stakes. If a person intentionally falsely accused another and their falsehood was proven, they would have to bear the punishment they sought for the other. Even Jesus faced false accusations from the Pharisees throughout his ministry, right up until his crucifixion. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth, like a lamb led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that is silent before its shearers, so he opened not his mouth, Isaiah said of the Messiah, Isaiah 53 verse 7. Even Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor who sentenced Jesus to death on the cross, knew Jesus was innocent, but he succumbed to the Jews' false accusations because he didn't want them to riot. The people who falsely accused Jesus should have been crucified instead of him, according to Mosaic law, but Jesus showed them mercy instead, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." The sacrifice of Jesus fulfilled the Mosaic law and established a new law of mercy and forgiveness for all who believe in Jesus as Lord. People will falsely accuse us throughout our lives, but instead of retaliating violently, we can rest assured that God knows the truth. Peter instructs us to act in such a way that our accusers are embarrassed, having a good conscience, so that when you are slandered, those who revile your good behavior in Christ may be put to shame. 1 Peter 3 verse 16. When this happens to us for his sake, Jesus says we are blessed. All in all, you should keep your head up. God sees and knows the truth. He has promised us the following: no weapon formed against you will prosper, and you will refute every tongue that rises in judgment against you.
Thanks for watching. For more content like this, subscribe and hit the like button.